What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be doing today is going to be some marinated flank steak. Now, I don't know where I came up with this recipe from. I was thumbing through a notebook I had, and apparently a while back I wrote this recipe down, so we're going to try it today. I'm not sure what we're going to be cooking this on. We're supposed to be getting quite a bit of rain today, so I may end up having to knock this out indoors, which would be fine as well. A lot of my subscribers do not get out on the grill all that often. If we do get out on the grill, I'm probably either going to use a Weber kettle grill or I have a Camp Chef griddle that has the flame grill top on it. Anyway, let's get to these ingredients. Now, one of the ingredients that I'm going to be using in this in substitution of regular black pepper is some slow hickory smoked black peppercorns that were sent to me by a company called Sweet Smoky Joe. Now, if you've watched my channel before, you know that they've sent me a lot of products over the last year, and I've loved them all. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can take a look at this if you might be interested in buying some. So we're going to be using our black peppercorns. What I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to throw that in a spice grinder and grind that up. Our other ingredients are going to be olive oil. We have red wine vinegar, soy sauce, lime juice. Now, the recipe I had written down said Worcestershire sauce. The Worcestershire sauce I'm using is a Cajun Worcestershire sauce, which is a little bit thicker than what a normal Worcestershire sauce is. We have Dijon mustard, oregano, and I'm using dried Mexican oregano, minced garlic, and chopped cilantro. Now, all these ingredients and amounts will be in the description below as to what I wrote down, but I did just kind of throw this together, so these are not accurate measurements here. As far as the flank steak goes, we are rolling with about a little over 2 pounds of flank steak. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to rinse off this flank steak and get our pepper grinded up, and I'll see you back when we're done. So we got those peppercorns blended up. You have a nice little subtle hint of smoke action going on. What I'm going to do with the smoked peppers, I'm going to add some to our marinade, then we're going to put some on the outside of the flank steak before we cook it as well. And this marinade is a very simple process. All we're doing is adding everything to a mixing bowl, stirring it up, and pouring it over our flank steak that we have in a Ziploc bag. Once we're done with that, we're going to make sure that it's fully incorporated into the meat. So we're going to massage it into the meat as well. Now I'm going to have a chance to let this marinate for about 7-8 hours, something like that, which should be enough time for all that flavor to get in. If you have time to let it go overnight, that'd even be better. Okay, massage it in, throw it in the refrigerator, see you back in a while. So we've had a chance to let this steak marinate for about 6.5 hours. I was going to let it go a little bit longer, but it looks like we're going to be getting some rain out here, so I'm going to get this on the grill now. Now, I was thinking about using my Weber kettle grill, but what I'm going to be using is my Camp Chef griddle. I think it's going to do a perfect job on this. We're also going to be roasting up some jalapenos as well. All right. So there's our meat. I'm going to save some of this marinade to kind of drizzle over it a little bit as it cooks. Now here we go. We have our smoked pepper. I'm going to go pretty liberal on this. So there's our first side. I'm going to let that pepper kind of stick onto this meat off camera. I'll flip it over and get the other side. Then I'll meet you out at the Camp Chef. All right, let's go ahead and get this steak on. And the thing I like about this Camp Chef is you do get that open flame grill experience. And we're going to throw on our jalapenos as well. Alright, I'm going to let this cook. I'll see you back in a few. Now we've gone about 3 minutes on this side. I'm going to do my first flip now. And I'm going to hit it with a little bit more of this marinade. Now I did take this pan that I had the steak on it at the beginning. I did take that back in and rinse that off. So when we're done with this steak, I'm not putting it back on a dirty pan. As far as the jalapenos go, I had these sitting in some olive oil and salt for about an hour before I threw them out here. That's kind of why they're a little shiny right now. And this gets extremely hot, this grill, dang. And we will be flipping this at least one more time. We've gone another 3 minutes on this steak. Now I have a few other people around here, so I'm not exactly sure how they like their steak. How do you like your steak?
Well done.
She likes her steak well done. That's not gonna be part of this video. She's gonna have to throw that shit on after I'm done cooking. Anyway, I'm gonna throw some more marinade on here. Let this go for about another 3 minutes and we should be good to go. I'm looking for like a, maybe a medium on this. Maybe medium rare, but I am doing this for tacos, so I usually like it to be a little bit over medium rare. Alright guys, one last flip on this. I'm gonna let it go about 2-3 more minutes. We're losing daylight. Looks like it might start raining out here. So I'm gonna pack up all this stuff and meet you inside to cut into this for the presentation. Alright guys, so this is a done deal. We're gonna cut this against the grain. Like I said, we are cooking these for tacos. And this is exactly what I'm looking for. A little bit of pink in the center, but not running out. Nobody wants a bunch of juice running out of their tacos. What I'm gonna do is finish slicing this up, plate it, see if I can get my enormously sized head kid out here and do a taste test with me. See you back. Alright guys, this is a wrap. Some of you guys have been asking where this big-headed boy has been, and you know what? He's been trying to man up and get a little bit of a job lately. As a matter of fact, he has a little honey dip over here right now, but that's a different story. Anyway, hopefully the camera's getting all that head action in here, but if it's not, that's not what matters. It's about this taste test. Go on in, just grab one with your fingers and tell me what you think.
It's nice and tender. Got a great seasoning to it.
I did sprinkle a little bit of that smoked pepper on top of it. It has a nice little touch to it. Like I said, if you want to pick up some Sweet Smoky Joe products, link is going to be in the description. This is kind of nice, a little subtle. I mean, it's not going to overpower you with that smoke, but just a nice little essence of it. Anyway, it's about time for me to hit this road again in a little bit. I do want to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Get your dick skinners away from there.